I'm not sure we talked about it before, but
I got like 2 random ass
how
things.
stupid ice fishing is.
Ice fishing? What,
Yeah.
you got beef with ice fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Spill it.
Like
No, I'm on the same page. Ice fishing is whack.
it seems like it's one of those things where you just go to get just drink beers in the fucking ice hut instead of actually catching fish.
Well, I wouldn't say that much. I imagine they definitely still like catching fish.
Yeah, it just.
My cousin who loves fishing still loves ice fishing.
Like, you love fishing that much, you need to
does.
fucking auger into fucking thick ass ice.
He does.
To just fucking. You're not even casting, you just
Jake,
drop
you
it
gotta
in a
come
hole.
on the podcast one day. We'll talk about fishing for sure.
Yeah, like I don't mind regular fishing. Summertime, trolling on the boat.
See, man, I still
chilling on
don't
a
love
dock.
that kind of fishing either.
Like, I'd much rather do that than ice fishing. 100 times out of 100.
Here's the one thing. Okay, this is like the stupid, most typical thing you probably say about fishing, but like I hate the fact I want to catch something.
Yeah.
I don't want to go somewhere where like I don't think I'm gonna catch anything. I want to go somewhere where like I'm probably gonna catch something. You know what I mean?
Well, it also blows me too how overfished Rice Lake is, and it still has fish in it. Like they never
There's
put
so much fish in that lake.
But it's overfished so much.
Is it?
Like there's huts all over the place doing ice fishing,
Yeah,
and in the
true.
summertime you get people coming to Rice Lake all the time fishing and shit.
I don't know if,
it's a shallow lake.
I don't think there's a lot of like there's a lot of fish, but not a lot of like primo fish. You know?
Yeah.
Like there's I've never been that successful fishing, like serious fishing anyways.
Not really.
I think my biggest fish might be like this big when I was young, like young though, so like whatever.
Yeah, I never had much success fishing either.
Oh, you know what's crazier than both those things?
What?
Deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that.
I saw some clips of that.
Fuck that.
Last night I was watching, and it was just like
where your rod is like fucking as tall as a tree.
you need like 3 people to hold on. You could
Yeah.
catch some fucking like
400
500
pound tuna.
Yeah, 500-pound fucking grouper or whatever the fuck it is.
Swordfish.
Yeah.
Let's go sword fishing.
Or you catch
No.
a fish and a shark comes and fucking bites it. It's like, well, fuck.
Well, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. It was like, fuck. We
That's
get
like the
pulled in
most
by a
exciting
shark.
thing that could probably happen fishing.
Yeah.
Catch a fucking blue whale. Like,
Yeah. See you later. You're getting towed in. Fuck. Yeah.
so, did you watch the Super Bowl? Obviously, you watched the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick? Who'd you have your money on?
I had the Chiefs to cover,
You fools.
but you make your money on the side bets, on all the prop bets and
there's
shit.
lots. I wanted to bet on the Gatorade, but I guess I was too late.
Yeah. Some of the Gatorade picks were up in the air.
What was it?
It was
Do you know?
blue,
It was blue?
I think.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
going to pick blue, so that's good.
Yeah, I think it was blue.
I was going to
also
pick
had
red. I was going to pick red.
a couple of side bets, like for Brady to throw over 2.5 touchdown passes. That hit. I should put more money on
Oh, man,
that.
I picked 3.5. I didn't have a chance for 2.5. I picked 3.5 and
Yeah.
didn't hit it. And I was like, fuck. They got
Yeah.
that one rushing touchdown. And I was like, what? Damn it.
Yeah, because one of the shows I watched, the guy put $30,000 on tails for the coin flip.
Right. I saw that someone bet 50K on a streaker or some shit.
That's
I don't
wild,
know if that
that
was
hit.
true or not.
Yeah,
But-
that happened.
I know.
Because
That
it's in
seems
fucking
like-
Florida.
That seems like you should just make that bet and be the streaker
Yeah.
and cash in.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah, it gets your bail money.
Dude, you could have made so much money.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stories of people like coming in at the right time with a bunch of cash on bets and shit like that.
That's wild. I bet it happens way too often.
Oh, fuck. People who think they're the fucking...
Just got a horseshoe up their ass.
Well, what's...
They're like predicting the futures, like those kind of people.
Yeah, Rain Man. Yeah, people like fucking Rain Man.
Yeah.
Who just fucking come in at the right, know what to do, and boom, make money. And
interesting.
then you get out.
Interesting.
Fucking wild. Also, some of the commercials was kind of underwhelming.
Some of them were good. Some of them were shit. Did you see that fucking oat milk commercial? I was like,
No.
what the fuck was that? It
No.
was just like this guy playing the piano in like a field, and I was like, is this? I couldn't tell if they were trying to like not take themselves seriously, but it seemed like they were, and it was just like low budget.
Well, there was like a Cadillac commercial that I had no fucking idea it was a Cadillac commercial at the very end until you saw the fucking logo come up.
That's like every car commercial.
Fucking stupid.
You
And
saw
then
did you see the Uber Eats one?
Yeah, with fucking Wayne's World and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah, support local businesses even though the fucking government's shutting them all down.
Yeah. And then Uber Eats will charge 30%
Yeah.
delivery fees on top of that. But they're supporting local business.
Say you fucks.
The commercial was okay, but
It was iffy. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty iffy. And then there wasn't really too many big movie trailers or anything either.
that one looked cool. Old, it was called, but at the same time, I had no idea what it's about. It was like people on an island. It was like, oh my god, no! And then someone rolling on the ground. It was like, what? What is this island doing?
It's because
like, okay.
from what I read about it,
Was M. Night Shyamalan.
It's M. Night Shyamalan, but like everybody is aging their entire life in a day, pretty much.
Oh,
so
that's
like
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That actually sounds fucked.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with that.
True. That does sound fucked up.
Because like in the one clip trailer, so I think the one girl, her daughter's like 10. Then she looks back again, her daughter's like fucking like 20, like pregnant. It's like what the fuck, like.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
But M. Night Shyamalan's gonna be a whole bunch of twists in it. It's gonna be
Oh,
wacky.
there's gonna be so many twists. There's gonna be a twist about the twist.
That is a twist.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's no twist. Fucking crazy. I'm not sure I don't know.
Fire's hypnotizing me. I gotta snap out of it. I'm like watching the fire. Well, I got the sun in my eyes a bit, but you know.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, realistically, how would you do if you were left on an island?
What do you mean? Like if I just was like left on an island like right now?
Yeah.
Like what would be the first thing I would do?
Try to make fire. How do you think you would do? Realistically.
Probably die.
Yeah. I'd try to hang on as long as I could.
Well, yeah, but that's the question though. Like, what's that end point? Like, are you saying?
Yeah,
you're saying, and I never get off.
Like, hopefully one day you get rescued, but like,
hopefully,
but you're middle of fucking the ocean island. It's Reynolds, random ass fucking small island.
Yeah, I'd probably die young.
Yeah.
Like tops, maybe at 2 years. I feel like, because like, how would you get food? Like, if you really didn't know how to get food, if you didn't have a food source.
And what the island doesn't have like much like fruit or fucking shit on to eat.
Yeah, and I feel like even if you did like figure it out and manage to like eat and maybe like salvage food, you'd probably get sick.
Yeah, you're not getting a certain amount of this vitamin
just,
or this
you
fucking.
Get a cut, it would get infected. Like you die, you get it bitten by something. Like
yeah, try and keep a fire going the entire time, probably and shit too.
And that would be like by far the most necessary part. Is probably keeping a fucking fire going.
Yeah, well, lots of you have something you start a fire with. You get the old fucking rock or get a glass and
we have glasses.
Yeah,
so
it could work.
We stand at an advantage.
You can be patient enough, but yeah,
that'd be just like a fun challenge to do one day. Just like drop you off like somewhere where there's water and like see how you do.
Yeah, fucking Survivor man.
Oh, we'd suck. You wouldn't eat and you'd just be like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, you get grumpy and you're not eating.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, fuck.
You'd be like, no, this is.
No, I'm just gonna sleep, and if I wake up,
go back to my bed.
Fine. If I don't wake up, fuck it. Like, I gave you a call.
You know what's awesome? You get flagged on YouTube if you swear within the first 5 minutes. It's like we've probably sweared 40 times already.
Fuck it.
Did I just say sweared?
Yeah, I think you said sweared.
Ah, that's awful. I apologize.
Swore.
Yeah. I apologize for swearing.
God, this fucking guy. had the microphones plugged in the wrong input and shit. At least the wall got bigger.
Yeah, I built the wall up higher. It's nice. It is blocking some wind.
Yeah, it is.
It's cozy once again here, thanks to Canadian Candles.
Yep. Shout out the CCs, Canadian Candles.
I got the logo up in the last one,
Yeah.
Sam. It's nice. You haven't edited yet.
Oh.
Sam hasn't edited the last episode yet.
I can guarantee it'll be up before this episode's out.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Yeah,
not much is going on recently. I mean, the newspaper put out like a blank page and like some kind of protest.
Yeah, some kind of protest that like.
I love that the local newspaper just has balls to like protest.
Well, protests that nobody's gonna hear them or see them, because like who the fuck's paying attention to during the Thumberland news?
I think they just need to make a joke out of it all.
Well, we probably should have slapped the meme on it or something.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think you use complaining as a tool to like get what you want. it doesn't look good. I feel like if you use like some kind of humorous way, you'd almost get more people on board.
Yeah. But it's bringing awareness.
It's a lazy way to do it. It's like the laziest thing they could have possibly done. Let's not print anything.
Yeah,
and then explain it.
Well, on the next
explain
page,
it on another page.
Yeah, well, not in the next page. The next page is like another like front page.
The actual
thing.
news.
Like the actual front page news.
Yeah, the actual front page.
And then the next page was
Someone just got gypped that week, eh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You imagine like, hey, fucking, it's something important and
Cure for cancer, and it's like, oh, we got this thing we got to do though.
Yeah, like, fuck you, Google and Facebook.
Yeah, fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Taking all the local news, even though most.
What's that? You have a cure? Yeah, but hold on, 1 sec.
Yeah, we got to complain about.
We got to bitch at Zuckerberg for 1 minute, like everyone else.
Yeah. Just like honestly, cause I'm quite the aficionado when it comes to knowing news outlets and journalism and shit like that. I'm a top tier journalist, researcher.
I actually
guy.
took journalism.
Yeah, like I journal about journalism.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm deep into it.
Journal about journalism.
I feel like a lot of journalists are like.
That's a funny video, dude. I can see it now.
But like, I feel like a lot of journalists are like independent now, anyways. They might have
those
like.
Those are the most trustworthy ones.
Yeah, well, a lot of them that might be connected to like some news outlet, but like that kind of funds them and just like.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a musician getting like publishing rights instead of no other parts of the deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Say, distribute my shit and then I'll do the rest of my own.
Yeah, for sure.
So like that's kind of what journalism
it's like
is nowadays.
Like Joe Rogan, like people that have big audiences already can have a podcast, not on a network because they already have like the audience.
Yeah.
Where there's so many podcasts that are like under a network, right? Which is what like if luckily that's what would happen to us, right? Like.
But I feel like I almost like. It depends how the network wants to treat you. Cause I feel like it'd be the same way like.
Well, I imagine a lot of them are good.
How like TV shows went and like fucking it'll just be another thing of fucking like. TV channels, just 50 podcasts.
Man. I imagine most of them just give you an audience, for the most part.
Yeah.
They let you do your thing, as long as like that's probably why they got you in the first place, because you're doing something right.
Yeah, let's do your thing without them taking a big cut.
And they're like, hey, we'll give you more audiences, you make more money, we make more money, and like, sweet, that would be great.
This hopefully is not the new age like fucking.
And you sign on for like a deal,
360
right?
deal or something like that.
No, so you sign on for like an X amount of years, so that at the end of that contract, you can either renegotiate or like go off on your own if you've built up a solid enough audience.
Yeah.
Right. That's the problem Call Me Daddy ran into, or Call Her Daddy. Call Her Daddy.
Yeah, call her.
Call Her Daddy. Yeah, like the other person, they like were renegotiating a deal, and she was like, "No, I want more," and she was just like, "Nah, like we'd be nothing without these people." And that one girl's not on it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of Tim Dillon was on Whitney Cummings' podcast.
Oh, I watched that. It was good.
Yeah, all the comments were like talking like new and old Hollywood. It's like Tim Dillon's like, never were in Hollywood. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean?
That's funny. It was a good podcast. I liked it.
Yeah, I caught the first little bit of it. And then I listened to about like half hour of the other Tim Dillon podcast about that couple in Philadelphia.
Oh my God, that was the funniest thing I heard all week. That was so good. She should have kept her mouth shut.
So dark, but so funny.
She should have. What did he say?
Should have kept her mouth shut.
Yeah, he should have kept her mouth shut. Yeah, that's so dark.
And like he gets into how like the greatest lesson.
He's not like
the greatest lesson she learned was when she was about to die.
No, his point of view, which is like, what can we all take from that? And it's, don't egg people on to the point of making them do something about it.
Yeah. So a quick recap of the story.
Because the wrong person might do something.
It sounds dark, but I'm going to go through very thin Coles notes of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
give her Sam.
There's a couple in Philadelphia, the next door neighbor, they're beefing with each other, and they're shoveling snow on this other guy's property. And like the guy's like, you probably shouldn't do that, please stop. And the girl's like, I'm making life a living hell. And the guy comes back into his house, brings out a fucking gun, shoots both of them, goes back into his house, pulls out an AR-15, goes up to the girl, like, you should have kept your mouth shut, bop, kills them both, and then kills himself.
Yeah, pretty dark.
Yeah, that's a quick rundown.
That's a Coles notes, but that is what happened.
Yeah.
I can't believe they were beefing over snow.
It was probably building up other shit, but
yeah, I know, but wow.
But it's probably, again, on the pandemic as well, people are so fucking, like, ready to fucking blow that something like that set that guy off. He's like, fuck it. I'm going off
like
today.
You needed to shoot somebody. Like, Obviously, he's fucked too.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Well, to shoot somebody with 2 different guns.
Yeah, it's that too. He's just like, I'm gonna go get a different one. Finish up the job. Really
Yeah.
make a point.
Yeah. I'll shoot you with a handgun.
Fucking
Don't get a
Scarface
fucking
comes
assault
out.
rifle.
They didn't know they were messing with Tony Montana.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Fucking all the white stuff on his lawn.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was, Sam. It was some kind of drug cover-up.
Maybe. Because maybe the neighbors
Imagine
are
it went
fucking-
deep.
Yeah, it could have.
It was part of GameStop.
Probably. Sending Doge going to the moon, boys.
Seriously though, it looks like it was like he said it a bunch of times, like it was an episode of Fargo, and that is 100% what would happen on an episode of Fargo. Except it would run deep.
I nearly got in that show. I heard good things about it.
Oh, it's good, man. I like Fargo. The last season wasn't that great, but
Yeah. The only show I kind of
first
watching
and second are so good.
was it's both on Disney Plus. Fucking Into the Cosmos. It's an
Right,
older
right, right.
series, but I've
I
been
think you mentioned
rewatching it.
that. Did we talk about that last time?
Maybe.
not. I can't
I
remember.
don't know. And then WandaVision.
Yeah.
If you can get to the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, it really
I
picks
haven't
up.
tried yet, so
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot eventually. Maybe we'll see.
Because
We'll
the
see.
newest episode is the big fucking
Sam,
like.
compare it to like
What?
going to see a Marvel movie for me. Like, because you guys love to go see Marvel movies, because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, Marvel, gotta go see that.
The
in
first 2
theater.
episodes you will not like.
Me? Okay.
Just because it's slow, but you don't.
That's
You
fair.
could probably start watching it the 3rd episode and be okay.
See, I like good TV, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because like the first 2 episodes, it kind of like go through like it's like a 50s kind of family
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Which I
sitcom
kind of
with
see. I kind of
studio
like
audience.
that. I appreciate the long game. You know?
Yeah. So maybe you might like them then. It's a bit slow if you're trying to expect like the whole like trippy like
I'm
what's
not.
gonna happen.
See, that's what I
like-
hate about Marvel, how predictable it is. So if it's something different, like I feel like that's something I might enjoy watching with Marvel.
Yeah. Because then if you. Yeah.
I'm
And then
squinting so
in
much.
episode 5, the end of it, just like, okay, what? I'm in.
True.
Like I wasn't fully in before, but now like I'm in.
Is it? It's all prequels, right? So far.
No, it's after.
Okay.
It's after Endgame. It's like after this, like the snap and everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of it's gonna lead into the new Doctor Strange movie coming out.
Right. Because of Vision and shit.
Yeah, and how they're doing it all.
Yeah.
The whole, I know it's kind of a cop out, the whole multiverse thing. Different timelines and shit interacting with
Such
each other.
a cop out. So easy to do.
Classic superhero thing to do.
Anytime people like involve time travel, it just becomes so open ended. Like
Yeah.
you can basically get away with anything.
Yeah, I guess multiverse is time
Well,
travel.
I mean with
just
any show.
multi dimensions
Yeah,
and
it's
shit
the
like
same
that.
same type of thing. Anything is possible, right?
Yeah,
Sam, why would you ever buy a doll that pees?
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, that's true. You probably wouldn't. But I know someone who did. Bought their kid a doll that pees for Christmas, and I'm just like, that. You say that out loud, and I already know that that's one of the dumbest things you could probably do.
Yeah, like do you just like fill up its bladder with like water and it's
I
fucking
imagine you have to fill it up.
on a timer, like every like fucking hour it'll
I don't
fucking
know.
pee?
I don't know if it's on a timer.
Or you like
not.
squeeze it and it fucking pees?
Like
Like,
reacted, or is it reaction based or time based?
yeah, and like,
You'd hope it was time based for your sake.
what if it would like set it down and you'd forget about it and fucking like get to some
yeah, you're
wires
right.
or like shit gets fucked on it?
See, that does sound stupid. And I never even thought of that.
Like the lawsuits are gonna get like,
She
oh,
said she had to buy special diapers for it too, and they're like more than real diapers.
hey, like my daughter left her doll behind the TV and now the TV's fucking broken because it peed on it.
Her doll leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's garbage. What a stupid idea. What a stupid toy. Never buy one of those.
So what's the next one? The fucking doll's gonna shit?
Vomit.
Yeah. The fucking,
Bulimic Betty.
the fucking drunk uncle doll.
Right.
It just fucking
Bulimic Betty.
vomits and fucking hits people.
Remember the fucking South Park episode with the chin Pokemon
Yeah.
and the fucking what's the Alabama man? It's so good. That's one of my favorite episodes.
That's classic.
With the wacky, crazy action bike.
Yeah.
South Park was amazing. But remember when shows were in their prime? Like Simpsons and stuff. Remember when they didn't have to like base their show on being like relevant and what's going on?
Yeah, like super current, like fourth wall and shit like
yeah,
that.
they just had like good plots. They had unique plots. Do you think it stems from like things being already been done, like too many things being done, or people's lack of like creativity and they just like need the money?
You could say a bit of both, like
of
cash
both?
grab. I just feel like it's kind of.
Well, like for some like Simpsons, they're just sucking it dry, right? Like that's clearly a cash grab.
And I
sucking
think
it dry. But like South Park,
they don't want to.
South Park's a better example, I feel like.
Maybe not quite wait for the. They're trying to walk that line of keep it going, but trying not to like beat a dead horse, because there's gonna be a
dead horse 1,000 times probably though.
Well, like there's gonna be a time though when like they're in my case for the last episode, people are like, no, we can't stop this now.
I don't think
It's so awesome.
I don't
like,
think so. With the see again, the Simpsons is so special case because they're like the only ones that have like done that.
Well, fucking,
So I don't
like,
think so.
Like Seth MacFarlane's wanted to stop Family Guy for years, but like Fox is like, hey, here's a bunch of money. He's like, oh,
See,
okay.
that'll end too. I think that has to come to an end eventually too. And like it doesn't have to end there, but like
Or
it just
those
has to
shows,
take a long break.
I
Like,
guess
bring it back in 10 years.
Yeah, or I
They
like
probably would have been better off.
I guess Simpsons has been going on for what 30
Again,
years,
Simpsons
something like
is
that.
the exception.
It's an exception, but like I think like South Park, Family Guy, and those shows like that are the shows that like we're gonna talk about to our kids that we watch growing
For sure.
up.
See, the thing about
It's not
South
gonna be
Park,
the same for them.
South Park always had such a niche audience. Like they went against the grain, and a lot of people at the beginning of it had like a problem with it, right?
Yeah.
They were like not like parents didn't like it, you know. But now it's like we look back on South Park and it was so funny, so like uniquely funny. No one did what South Park was doing.
And it was so well done
Yeah.
that you couldn't be like, hey, we gotta cancel this or something. It's like, no, it's fucking, it's kind of being true, kind of being satirical, but being like, kind of like really outlandish at the same time.
But I think it lost its charm when they really have tried to like be relevant.
Yeah.
Like everyone else. They
The
had to,
whole like, what
the
season
pandemic
was it?
special was amazing.
Yeah.
It was funny as fuck.
Integrity Farms.
Oh, the Integrity Farms thing again. They're beating that up. That's been happening for like 2 seasons now almost, and it's not that funny anymore.
Oh, it's just like they're trying to actually keep a consistent like
plot line
or world, if you want to call
timeline.
it, instead of having just like one episode doing this and that episode this happens and this
That's
and this
what I mean.
happens.
I think that's where they went wrong. Like do that for a season, try it, but like people love you for a reason.
Yeah, because they had the whole
Don't change it.
what Mr. Garrison as the president or whatever.
Oh, like who cares about that anymore?
Yeah, because that was a thing. I was like,
That's like when I start tuning out too. You know, it's like okay, you're getting too involved with what's going on, and you're losing. I feel like, again, the roots of South Park was they had funny plots.
fucking you became what you're making fun of
Oh man,
in a way.
the turd sandwich versus giant douche or whatever it is. Like that's so funny. Like that's so funny. Because maybe they're taking themselves too seriously. Maybe, which is unfortunate. I mean, they have every right to. Right?
Yeah,
they have every
maybe
right
this is them getting older too and having trying to be a bit more mature about
maybe
it.
Maybe because they're getting old, they have to. They think they got to stay relevant. Maybe we're gonna do that too, right? Like when we get old. Like as we get older, like, oh, how can we stay?
Well, we endorse Joe Biden.
I don't really endorse presidents. You know, I don't know enough about presidents.
I'm Canadian. I don't give a shit about U.S. politics.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, sure, they affect Canada somehow, some way, but like
I've never known president candidates.
I don't give a
before,
fuck.
The last 2 elections.
I don't know who's fucking Democrat and Republican and what the fuck they even mean.
No, they seem like stupid words to me.
Yeah, same with like even in Canada, like liberal, conservative, like
yeah, they're so stupid too. That's the problem. See, that's the problem right there, Sam. If anything, like I don't know what politicians are saying anymore. You know, like I just don't.
Well, it's not saying anything.
I don't take I don't take what they say at face value.
No, like even
You
like
know?
Ford's fucking press conference, he said nothing.
And like all
He
he
kept
did,
saying my friends. He has no fucking friends.
all
Everyone
he
fucking
did was
hates
change.
him.
Like, I think all he did was change one thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I don't know, but I think he just changed like non-essential businesses can now have 25% capacity.
Yeah, but restaurants, gyms,
Everything else
and
is still the
shit's
same.
still closed.
Yeah, like we're not allowed to go inside.
Like,
But like
it's dumb.
that's all he said, and he had to have like an hour conference. He had to wait the weekend to tell us that, and then have like a conference. And
Well,
answer
and
questions.
everybody talking is reading off a fucking
Like,
script.
politics is stupid. Why didn't you just tell us that? Why can't you tweet that out? Hey everyone, just letting you know. Like, what the fuck? Why are you wasting people's time?
Because there's nothing else. There's
It's
plenty of
so
time to waste if they're because
That's what
they're
I mean.
all at
There's
home.
plenty of time to play politics, though. We're in a pandemic, but there's still
Because of
plenty of time.
politics.
There's a whole weekend, a whole afternoon. It's still plenty of time.
Well,
fucking
also think
play
too, like politics is trying to fucking a mix of trying to play damage control and then trying to like, honestly, I hate saying the word narrative, but like spin the narrative that like they're slowly not going to be like their fault. They're gonna keep spinning it because the old buy it and the young people are like, no, you're fucking stupid. We can see through this.
Yeah,
We can clearly see what you guys are doing.
I know. Yeah, like it seems like most people I talk to that in our generation are on board.
That's because they're losing.
They need everything to open up.
They're using the younger generation to not give a fuck about politics by being shitty at politics.
And again, it's easy for like old people to say lockdown because they had their prime years, but you're asking other people to give up years of their life, and it's just not easy to ask.
Yeah, Leonardo was bit
Again,
past
it
now.
all stems from people. I've said this before. All of a sudden, people don't want to put themselves in other people's shoes. They think everyone's wearing the same pair right now, and it's just not the way it goes.
No, nowhere near it. Everybody's doing different shit.
Yeah,
so much different shit.
like you're back at work.
Yeah,
Gonna be.
yeah.
So.
I was putting duct tape on the floor to put arrows that people aren't gonna fucking follow.
Yeah.
Because I even asked the manager.
It's been there the whole time in other stores.
Yeah, because I asked the managers like, do we have to like kind of police these areas? He's like, no.
Them.
Well, I was just saying the point how like instead of you doing something just for the sake of doing something, do something that is actually like beneficial.
Yeah, 100%.
Not put some lines on the floor. I'm like, okay, we did our part. Good job,
like,
guys.
It seems
It
like
takes
a lot
all
of
of
it's
us.
like anecdotal or just like a just in case. Like they don't really know. It's just like, hey, like
Yeah.
maybe this will work.
Well, a dumb example would be like, you and I could be out here talking and not put the camera on. But we chose to put the camera on because we want to get something out of this.
Sure.
It's like, hey, let's put lines on the ground. We're not going to get anything out of this. It's just something to do.
Well, okay, I get where you're coming from. But
Like, it's a
you're
wrong...
relying on other people. Like you're relying on other people, which is like the root of why we're in this mess, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
Right? It's because we've all had to rely on each other to follow the rules and stuff. And they've been spinning the whole narrative that people aren't following the rules, so that's why we can't open up. It's
Yeah,
like, okay,
that's why I open up
whatever.
after Family Day.
Yeah, right.
You can't gather on a holiday. God forbid.
It's right after Family Day, eh?
Yeah. The next Tuesday? Because it's Sunday's Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, Monday's Family Day, and then Tuesday we open.
Yeah, what a joke. What a joke.
Yeah. Fucking...
And like, again, like some of it makes sense for like Toronto, but that thing doesn't make sense for fucking, I don't know, Point of Barrel, Ontario. Fucking population 12.
Yeah, and fucking... I don't know, Baileyborough.
Yeah. But again, people would flock there, Sam. People would flock to Baileyborough if it was open. To go to Doo-Doo's Cafe.
But like, again, that's just still more of people be like, are you guys really... I get when you need something to do, but like, are you guys really that like...
They are.
Consume, buy? Like,
They are.
that's a problem. And we're not addressing that issue. We're just saying, hey, you shouldn't like,
Yeah.
it's dumb.
I don't understand why it has to be like so one way or the other.
Hey, look at Florida. I don't give a fuck.
Florida looks so lit. That's what I said. Did you see my story?
Yeah.
Everyone tonight, Florida looks pretty lit.
Yeah. Because they're just like,
Yeah, here's the thing. All the
Going
people
at
that
it.
were dissing Florida the whole time, we've been
They probably
told
wanna
that,
go to
like,
Florida
oh,
now.
Florida sucks. Meanwhile, everyone's moving there. Everyone's having a great time telling you how awesome it is there. You guys all tuned into the Super Bowl. So if Florida didn't open, you wouldn't even have your precious fucking Super Bowl. But yet you had to tune into it. So
Yeah.
thank God for that.
yeah. The weekend's performance was okay. I didn't mind it.
I actually didn't mind it. Usually I'm the guy that's like, I didn't like it because I'm a music guy. But I actually thought like the whole, like the optics of it, because
Like,
The
like its
cameras
set
and
was
stuff.
kind of cool.
the dancers are sick, like how he went out onto the field and had that,
Yeah.
and he used the gimbal cam for the anamorphic lens flares and shit.
Yeah. When he went into the fucking thing, he's like, kind of like walking around and like,
Yeah, there's a lot of memes about that.
yeah. A lot
Well,
of
there's
them.
that one meme. The camera guy during the, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just, he spent an extra $7 million on that too.
Exactly.
Of
Like
his
he
own
put
money.
$7 million into that.
It wasn't like
Which
getting
is an
paid either.
astonishing amount of money.
Yeah, well, he's not really getting paid for it either.
Not if you're putting $7 million of your own money into it. Probably not.
Yeah, well, the NFL's been notorious of like fucking over acts you perform at halftime.
Yeah. I liked it though. I thought it was actually tasteful.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Tasteful is a better word, maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't like full on board with it, but I didn't like.
I think he
hate
did a
it.
good job of like he was.
He
the show.
overdubbed a lot of his vocals,
Yeah,
which was
of course.
kind of
That's
to be
al-
expected
that's
for his
always-
genre as
that's
well.
whatever. I think it was like, again, he did a good job doing it himself. He didn't rely on like a guest performance from someone else. He did. I like he had those musicians, but they weren't like
Yeah.
beside him stealing
And
the show.
And hey, a fucking second Canadian to play at Super Bowl.
Yeah, fucking right. I think he did a
Third
wicked job.
third to appear, but second to actually perform.
I think he did a wicked job.
Yeah, because it was.
And
Shania,
I'm not one to sit here and tell you that I love all the
if you can
halftime
guess,
shows.
because Shania Twain was the first one,
Oh,
and the Weeknd's the other performer. But guess who was the other Canadian in there?
Brian Adams.
No,
Oh,
it's not a musician.
okay. Not a music. Can you give me a hint? Because I'll like, fuck.
He has his own vodka line.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Those are 3 Canadians that have been in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I
halftime
can
show.
dig that. Was he like as a blues brother?
Maybe, I don't know. I forget what year he was in,
Sure.
but
Or
yeah, he was in
Ghostbuster
there.
or some shit.
Maybe.
That's dope. Good for Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
I met him once
Right on.
at St. Michael's. Did you ever go to St. Michael's? No.
Yeah.
You did?
JK and SK.
Was Miss Principal?
I don't remember. I remember my
Oh.
kindergarten teacher, and that's it.
Who's your kindergarten teacher?
Miss.
Oh yeah. She's my senior kindergarten. And was in my class. Sam, bleep those names and cut that out.
All right.
All the names, I think. Probably. Just, we can say first names. Probably.
I don't know her first name.
We'll just make it up.
Tammy.
There you go.
Yeah, I had Tammy for JK and SK.
All right. You had both for both?
If I can remember,
she's
yeah.
Great. She's great.
Yeah.
Did you just learn French? Parle français?
No.
Oh.
Nope. And then went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
First
Oh, that's
ever-
what I was going to say though. Miss I don't know
Sharon?
if you got to believe that or not. But her brother was Dan Aykroyd. So
Oh.
he came and did like a big talk in front of the whole school.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it was dope. Looking back on it, I was young, didn't care. But like when you look back on it, you're like, whoa, he's fucking famous.
Yeah. As much as I would kind of trip the guy, but the hockey player, Justin Williams, the guy's won a couple Stanley Cups. They call him Mr. Game 7. So, like, he's right from around here? Right on.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Well, he's like probably the most famous person from here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say probably. I'd say for sure.
Oh, I'd say for sure, but
I'd say for sure. I'd say we should probably end it then.
yeah.
I'd say for sure.
Yeah, wrap it up. You're in the shade now.
Yeah, shout out to the wall. Shout out to Canadian Candles once again for keeping us
Yeah.
nice and toasty.
You know, maybe next episode we're back in the stew.
Yeah, we might be. That would be lit. Like this candle.
More lit than the fire.
Hey, we were on that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, maybe start fading out here.
Let's fade out. Beautiful day, everyone. Another
Go
beautiful
enjoy
day.
it. Good day to
Take it
have a
easy.
good day.
Pop up that logo.
Ah, dang.
Ting. Peace.
Gang, gang.